The trail runs from the intersection of 119 and 31. There's an old bridge there, kind of decrepit looking, but it is still passable. So you park near the bridge. It's very limited parking. I do recommend bug spray. And it's a straight, it used to be an actual road in town, Valley Road. So it connects 31 119 to Valley Road, where Valley Road is still drivable. So the trail is 2.1 miles round trip. It's out and back, so it's just under 1.1 one way. And you have 127 feet of elevation gain. Pretty mild slope the whole way out from 31 is a slight uphill. The whole way back is a slight downhill. Like I said, we love this trail for kind of the short exercise, get out to nature, reset. It's about 45 minutes or so out and back. You know, a couple stops for the dog to swim. Most of the trail is pretty flat in terms of grade. It's a light gravel, but we do have some sections that are pretty heavy at the beginning that'd be pretty difficult for like a wheelchair or a stroller. This trail is maintained by DCR as part of the Mass forestry boundaries. You can see the medallions for those on either side of the trail. There are trails off to the left side of this Three Bridges trail that take you up outside of the Mass boundary, the Mass forestry boundary, and those have some good elevation. The first bridge is pretty much all stone made. It's beautiful stonework that's really, really lasted. Coming up on the second bridge of the Three Bridges trail. It's a little bit higher in elevation off the water, made of concrete and wood versus the nice stonework for the first bridge. Still has some nice basins on either side. Also,
very slippery in the rain.
Yeah, the wood planks, sketchy, but fun. Underneath the bridges all have these nice little kind of sandy rock areas that you could pretend to be beaches. But plenty swimmable if you're feeling warm. Consideration for this, I would not do this hike while waiting for an important phone call. I don't believe Verizon has almost any service down here. AT&T has minimal. If you take the time to go down to the brook between the bridges, there's a bunch of nice small waterfalls and water features. The bugs get way worse though. Bring bug spray. We do hike this in the winter time. It can get a little sketchy with the amount of ice. When you have that freeze thaw. It's really good for snowshoeing and cross-country skiing though. Even though this trail is pretty close to technically a state highway, 119 and 31, there is a good amount of wildlife we've run into. We've had deer, weasels, the newts,
coyote.
There are a lot of bobcats in the area. Normally they steer clear though.
I've had mention of bears. Someone's seen a bear.
Yeah, there have been a bear that have come through here. and you know, your normal hawks and other fun birds. The third bridge is of steel construction with asphalt, so it's one of the last remaining asphalt paved parts of the original road. There's some good erosion down the side of it, so just no guardrails, use caution when crossing. The trail follows Willard Brook, which goes down into Willard Brook State Forest. Do recommend either a good pair of sneakers or some light hikers. Nothing too aggressive, but when it's wet, it's really wet. It just turns into its own drainage stream, and you're kind of hopping through a couple inches of water the whole way. At the end of the trail, you'll come up to the paved section of Valley Road, and you'll be right in somebody's front yard, and off to your left you'll have an old pump house. Looks like it lives there. They do allow horses and snowmobiles on this road in the winter, but no other motorized equipment.